Okay. Right, so it's day 2 of my current project. All the parts I painted and oiled yesterday I've had plenty of time to dry. They're all looking pretty good. I've got the bulb holder. As I said yesterday, that's going to get a new wire, so don't worry about the overspray on that. I've got the I think it's brass mounting plate painted up. Bit dusty, but I'll just wipe that off. It looks okay. I kind of wish I had a bit of lacquer to go over it, but I am. And again, the jar lid all sprayed up nicely. Again, a bit dusty, but you know, this workshop does get quite dusty quite a lot, and that's how that's going to go. Also, I've got my nice bit of oak, which I has had a coat of Danish oil, and now I'm going to give it some wax. I'm actually going to stick a glove on for this. I did a little test patch on a scrap bit of wood last night just to see what it was like, and I've got to say I really don't like the feel of the wax on me hand. I'm sure it's pretty harmless, but you know, all the same, it don't feel very nice. So I'm going to go real steady with this because I don't really know how much to apply, to be honest. I don't know, I've never used it, so we'll see. Oh well, that little blob went a bit further than I thought it would. Quite oily, quite greasy, makes the cloth slide very well. Could this stuff be a candidate for a little prank on someone? No, I don't think so. They'll probably slip and break their neck knowing my luck. So all I'm going to do really is give the edges and the face a coat. I'm not going to bother too much with the back, I don't think. Never going to see it. I have actually seen some people apply this wax and then heat it with warm it up with a heat gun. I'm not entirely sure why they did that, but I'm not going to do it this time because I don't really know. I don't know why they've done it. Right, I think what I'll do is I'll leave that as it is for now. Let it dry off a bit, and I'll start working on the other parts. Right, okay, it would appear that I've made a slight boob. This piece actually needs to have a hole drilled into it for the light fitting to go through. So it kind of means I've got to drill it, and I'm probably going to have to repaint it, but such is life. Now the bits I've got, the only drill bit I've got that'll do it is this, so I'm kind of hoping that I don't absolutely wreck the drill bit, because I'm not sure if it's meant for metal or not, but it's only very thin and probably very soft, so I'll give it a go, see what we can work out. And yeah, and by the way, I can't remember how to find the centre of a circle, so I'm just eyeballing it. Let's have a quick look. Something like that, I think. Managed to get it stuck. Yeah, I'm going to be repainting it. Gone through it, no bother. I think I better find myself a bit of scrap wood for this, so I'm going to go straight through my bench, aren't I? Okay, back in a sec. Well, I've managed to get it drilled out. It's wandered off. It ain't quite centred. Well, it's nowhere near centred, but it don't matter. The edges are a bit rough, so I'll just take a file to it and clean it up a bit. And it will need a bit of another spray, but there you go. Is it me or does everybody hate that sound? Oh, it's like when your teacher used to run her nails down a bloody chalkboard, innit? Awful. Well, we're getting there. I'll get back to you in a bit. So I've just been doing a bit of work while the camera wasn't on, and I've managed to slip my bloody thumb open. Don't know if you can see. It's not so bad, so I'll just go and get cleaned up. Right, so I have now managed to get it all to fit. You can probably just see in the jar the bottom of the bulb holder, so obviously the bulb will hang down here. I'll only be putting a small one in it, but because of the mucking about and faffing I had to do and the lack of primer, I'm going to have to give this whole area another coat of paint. And not only that, there's, I don't know if you can going to be able to see, but I've left a little bit of my own blood on it, so obviously that's got to be cleaned up and sorted out, but no big deal. Right, so with those sprayed, I'm going to put them out of the way, and I will turn my attention back to the bit of oak. It's not very dry, it's not very warm in here, should I say, but hopefully that's had a bit of drying time. It feels quite dry, so I'm going to see if I can buff it up a bit. Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but I've worked on, as you just saw, I worked on this end. Yeah, I think it has. I think it's working, but I didn't expect a massive shine from it, and it's left it. It really has left it lovely and smooth. So I'm quite happy, really. I'm going to have to get some better cloths. The slightest little nick and it catches up the fibres. Anyway, the next step, I guess, is to work out where all the bits are going to go. So I'll be right back with you. So I've got the parts laid out roughly. I don't suppose we have to be too accurate with this, you know. I think it's going to look okay no matter what. So I'm just going to mark it up and get on with it. What I'm trying to do here is, you can't see, yeah, the two holes in the plate, I want them level, so it all looks like nice and uniformed. And what I need to do is work out where to drill through the wood for the wire to go through. So I'll get that all done and I'll come back to you. Right, so because this is a oak, I used my loaf and started off with a small hole and built it up gradually. So now I've got the hole drilled, so in theory I should be able to fix that onto there and allow the wire to pass through the hole at the back. Right, so I've got a bit of wire through just to mock it up. Feed the wire through the hole, and that is pretty much how it's going to look. Do you know, I'm not very good with this new camera, I do apologise. I'm struggling with it a bit. But yeah, that's more or less how it'll look. And then obviously it'll have the jar underneath with the light bulb in and so on. Now to attach these two parts together, obviously I can't solder it because this is plastic, so what I've done in the past is used a bit of contact adhesive between the two, and that actually seems to work quite well. So I'm just going to do that and let it dry up. So I'll leave that to sit for a little while and then I'll come back and stick it together.